Welcome back, good viewer. This is the Skyrider. Before I begin here, good viewer, I must apologise because I'm recording this episode in, like, the prologue of a cold, if you like. So it's not completely taken its grip over me yet, but I suspect the next few days are not going to be pleasant. So, if I sound very sniffly or am coughing, don't know why I did that, coughing a lot, then that will be why, so I hope that does not ruin your viewing experience. Now, right here, good viewer, it's almost like I planned this. Within this room, we have many moaning zombies, and also this rather unique chap. Back, foul demon of fire. And again. Gotcha. I thought Bullet was fast. Yes, that is... I'm not sure what its official name is, but it's some sort of fire, spirit, demon thing. And, what it does is that, basically, you could have... it's a unique feature to Thief Gold, because what you could have done in previous missions is put yourself into an, unwinnable situation by using up all your fire arrows, which you need for this room here. So that chap is killable with, well, not killable, but after a few hits of water arrows, you will send him running away like that, but he will then come back shortly afterwards. And it's our job here to light these 5 torches. However, as you can hear, there's a lot of moaning, and you can also see a lot of doors. Go away. Okay, fine, don't go away. Just make you go away. Damn you, fire demon. See there, it's basically an exchange of water arrows for fire arrows. I do apologise. Now, you can hear a lot of moaning behind these doors. So, good viewer, guess what's behind door number 1, and number 2, and number 3, and number 4, and number 5. I think we all know what the case is with that, so what we have to do... Oh look! Zombies! And also, this passage here, which opens up... That hole in the floor opens up once you shoot all 5 of the fire arrows. And gets us out here. Right. Now, good viewer, take a look around the room. What do you see? You see a lot of holes in this wall. You see a ladder. You see some sort of pedestal. And you also see a hell of a lot of corpses right there. Zombie and human alike. So, I'm going to just make my way carefully along this wall, because, good viewer, this is the most trap-heavy system in the game. Trap-heavy room, even. Because if you have a look here... Repeated firing of things, and just everything, really. So, as you can also see, the stairs have got holes in them, and are severely laden with bodies. So, the real trick with this one... You can see all of these pressure pads right here. It can be a bit tricky, admittedly, which is why I don't particularly like this bit. Come on, Garrett. I could be here for a while. There we go. If I can just make my way up here. Duck down onto this. There she is. And that was close. See, now we're getting shots fired at us from all angles. Fortunately, it's much easier to get back up onto that thing than it is to get off it. So, that is the trick, or at least the trick I found, after many attempts at dying, I must admit, to getting the Mystic Soul. Fortunately, we don't have to get back out the same way we came in. There we go. Yes, yes, brains, brains. So, that's one down, and as you can see, good viewer, I believe we were, that's, you know, a very valuable gemstone. Okay, we've got Mr. Fire Demon here. I'm just going to take my chances. Drop down onto his face and run away! Run away! Hopefully he should, you know, keep his job as guardian of the tomb. Or he could follow us. Fine. 1, 2, 3. 4. There we go. Right. Fortunately, we won't be going back that way anytime soon. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. But yes, I do apologise for this, good viewer. Obviously, I wouldn't always want to record in these circumstances. However, the corpse, jump up the ladder because zombies can't climb. Brilliant. I wouldn't choose to record in these circumstances, but the way I figure it is that, excuse me, is that if I didn't record, then I'd have to wait till I was completely better, because I would literally be in no fit state to record in a few days, excuse me, and then you would be waiting many days before I'd upload it again, which is something I like to avoid to do. I don't like to do. I would rather keep my uploads regular. Hence why I believe I try to keep uploading at least once a week, if not more regularly. I realise my upload rate is somewhat erratic. That just depends on how I upload, how I record episodes, and how I'm feeling with it all, and so forth. Just knock out that burrock right there. Oh dear, excuse me. And yeah, so hopefully this episode should go up shortly. Right, good viewer. Now, much as I hate putting in jump cuts and the like into my game, into my Let's Plays and so forth, where they can be avoided, I'm not taking my chances with this bit. I am going to save the game, good viewer, because I've died far too many times on this section of the game to be confident in my abilities with it. See you momentarily, good viewer. Right, okay. Now, good viewer, it is within this tomb where the Mystic's Heart resides, which is the gem that you only have to get on Expert. The Mystic Soul, the one we just got in that trap-heavy room, being the one where you have to get on Hard, which you have to get on Hard or above. This is much trickier, in my opinion. I did say that was the most trap-heavy trap-heavy room in the game, and I still think I'm right, but it's this room, and indeed the one that follows it, which are much trickier. Indeed, the room that follows can be very hard, and really sort of quite freaked me out quite a few times, actually, for reasons that I will explain when we get down there. But for now, we've got to navigate these beams, which of course, as you can see, these purple missiles firing everywhere, so you've got to time your jumps properly. Okay. Wait for it to fire, and go. And there we go. Right, now. Okay, and obviously these missiles will fire in a set pattern from certain points in the wall. So that one will always fire from there at regular intervals and hit that opposite wall there. But what you've got to be careful of is not only these ones, but you've got to be aware of where the other ones land. So, for example, there's one that fires diagonally upwards that could catch you in mid-air for this jump, if you're not careful. Okay. In the words of the cliché suicidist, if that's a word, I regret nothing! Ooh, yes, I'm not dead. Normally that's the jump that kills me. Fortunately, this next bit should be fairly simple. Down here, and down here. Yes, right. Phew! However, good viewer, that is child's play compared to this. He upon whom the gaze of the Guardians falls, he shall be destroyed. Now, good viewer, this is the Hall of the Guardians, or the Hall of Statues, or whatever you want to call it. Now, the trick with this room is that you see these statues here. Basically, they're, as has been said before in scrolls and upon here, their gaze is death. So if you see those arrows there on which they're standing, those arrow-like pedestals, basically imagine a series of laser beams. If you cross the line of those arrows, if you cross their gaze, you will die instantly. There's no avoiding it, you'll just die. And the reason this thing freaks me out so much, I suppose it does scare me to an extent, is that it just makes me jump more than anything, you know, because like it's basically just a sudden explosion, as if you've been hit with a fire arrow if you cross the gaze of the Guardian. So if you're playing it with unfairly loud, then it can be just, you know, it just makes me jump more than anything. So this is tile, good viewer, you don't have to worry about that. You just have to be very careful, because you've just got to watch every single one. Ooh, just make it past there, you can just slip around that corner. And there we have it. That's how you get past. Whew. Okay, but yes, if you cross the beams, so to speak, basically imagine it as a laser grid, and if you cross the beams, then you're dead. Well, not so much laser beams, but invisible walls, so to speak, because you can't jump over the floor where they stand, you'll still die, so to speak. A dark room with more statues, and some sort of chest in the distance. Well, nothing can possibly bad come from this. Oh crap. Run! Run! Okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can't get back. We've got the gemstone, but what are we going to do? Help! Help! Help me! Uh-oh, dead end. Or not. Okay, I knew that was there, but still. That's a very, I'm very glad that was there. I literally discovered that exit by accident. When I was like, you know, I did spend a while running around that room trying to fight off that hammer haunt, which is generally suicide, because you could potentially kill it, I think, with water arrows. I've never really tried, though, ever since I've discovered that exit. You can just grab the gemstone and get out. And it saves you having to navigate your way back through the Hall of Statues and try to climb up, back up that, the Beams of Death room. Phew, okay, good viewer, I can relax a lot more now, because, that's the hardest part of the mission done, in my opinion. Getting the Mystic's Heart is by far the reason that I hate this mission, the most. Well, it's the reason... It's my number one reason for hating this mission. That's a better phrase to use. Right. Now, that's a constantly shooting fireball trap, good viewer, which, if you're clever, you can use to kill zombies. It's doesn't always work, but if you can, like, lure the zombies across the path of that doorway, then they could get shot by fireballs, which could hurt them. Okay, let's have a look what's down here. Okay. Now, admittedly, any loot we collect now is extraneous, because all that remains, good viewer, because that's one positive thing. Is that if you're playing this on Expert, the Mystic's Heart and the Mystic's Soul will... Ooh, there it is. I thought I was going to have to climb up all of them to find that one. The thing about the Mystic's Heart and the Mystic's Soul is that they're both incredibly valuable. I believe... In fact, I believe between them they're worth 1,500 loot. I think I wasn't counting exactly, but I believe that the Mystic's Soul is 500 and the Mystic's Heart is 1,000. I could be wrong in saying that, but that's what I think. I'm feeling a coughing fit coming on, good viewers, so you'll hear something in the distance to amuse you. I do apologise, good viewer. Given that this video will forever capture this moment in time, it's going to be weird looking back on my own videos years from now, knowing I recorded this one with a cold. Or with the onset of a cold. And I believe, good viewer, in talking to you all, and in coughing my lungs out, that I am now lost. But no worries. I just need to get my bearings. Hang on, good viewer. Could this potentially be... I believe, actually, I know where I am. Yes, I do know where I am. Excellent. Okay. Would have liked to save that for later, but oh well. This is near our exit route, good viewer. So we will be coming back out this way later. Now, all that remains is to find the horn, which I should be able to do given the echoing nature of this place. Okay, now, let's see if I can remember where to go. Whee! Down the ramp. You know, for all my moaning, good viewer, I do like the design of these tombs. I do think that it's, you know, well, perhaps nice is the wrong word, but it's atmospheric. It creates the right atmosphere for a set of tombs. No, that's just going around in... No, it isn't going around in circles. Or is it? If it is, I'm just going to embarrass myself. No, it isn't. Excellent. It is where I want to be. Traps are actually a good thing, good viewer, ultimately, because they can indicate the way to go. And this one, of course, is very easy to get around. So... whoa. That was close, right by my face. And yes, I believe this is the way. Now, don't get fooled, good viewer. Admittedly, it can look like we're going back into the Burrock tunnels, which we sort of are, but listen to the horn. You can hear it very clearly now, and that's because that fooled me once. I was thinking, no, Burrock tunnels, don't want to go back this way, and didn't set about exploring this bit. Now, hello, Mr. Burrock. What, no belching? Fine, be like that. As you can see, the Burrocks are placated or pacified by this lovely music, so you don't have to worry about them, good viewer. I believe if you attack them, they'll still, like, go rah! But for now, they're fine. Okay, I've been going on a lot in the past few episodes about hearing the Horn of Quintus, and if you can't hear it now, good viewer, then I may as well not be talking.
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights.
Here it is, the vault of the Horn of Quintus. Now, I swear that Quintus, excuse me, that Quintus, or the Quintus family, must have had some game designers in it, simply because I cannot figure out for the life of me who would design a tomb like this, save for a game designer, you know, to deliberately, that was good, I was worried it was going to take damage there, simply to, designed something like this to make it tricky for platformers, for those who would want to platform up to the top. But maybe I'm Clark Kenting again. And this bit can be a bit tricky as well. I've had my problems with this bit. Climb up the ladders. I do genuinely get very worried at this bit, good viewer, because if you put a foot wrong, then you can be screwed. Now, good viewer, I used to think that you had to jump up there, then jump up there, and then jump across. For some reason, I don't know why. I have since figured out that I'm wrong, thankfully. Jump across, lest we fall down the nasty pit. She is.
The Horn of Quintus, I presume.
In the flesh, Garrett. Now we're just going to take a moment to enjoy the music. Because when we grab it, it's going to go away. Sad face. Right, good viewer. Time to get out of this damn place. Okay. Onto the ladder. If I die now, I am going to be very irritated. Way to jinx it, Skyrider. Yeah. Ooh. I was so worried there, good viewer. I was so worried I was going to have to record the whole damn thing. Thankfully not. Thankfully not. Still, I do hate this, tricky bits of platforming like this, simply because, I don't want to die. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I am seriously relieved at that, good viewer, I'll tell you that. Fortunately, however, now we can just drop down. Right, okay, time to get out of here. Now, I can never remember, despite the amount of times I've done this mission, whether the Burrocks remain pacified or not. No, they don't. Fortunately, however, we can outrun them, as we've proved before. And since they're all facing that way, you can get out of the way. Right. I do apologise. Right. Time to get out of here. But, before we do... Famous last words, I know. But... Huh. That's odd. Oh, no. Just jumped right out of my skin there, almost. As you can see by the jerking of the mouse. Now... I'm sure, good viewer, that somewhere in this vicinity there is something that I want to look for. Jump over the hole. It's just a little bit of extra loot, just to show off. If I can't find it, I won't bother and I'll just head for the exit, but I'm sure that it's... I know what to do for it. I just need to find it. It's somewhere in the east of the tombs, I believe. I could look at the map, but to be honest, it's so vague as to be useless, as I said earlier. Right. Where could it be? I know it's around here somewhere. I know it is. Where? That's it. It's somewhere over in this direction, because I know it's somewhere in the region of the exit. Not quite as high up, though. No, that's the exit up there. Is this it? Yes, this is it. This is the room. This is the room I like to call the Pit of Doom, good viewer. As we will soon see why. Good, okay, yep, we should be able to get back up with that. How ominous. Okay, jump off that. Now, same method as with any other thing, good viewer. Don't look directly into its face. Lest your skull be sucked into its face. Got it. the eyes of the demon in the pit of doom. Worth a bit of money. Sorry, good viewer, that was me sneezing. Okay. That's all I wanted to show, good viewer. Now it really is time to get out of here. So that is the Bonehoard, good viewer, in all its grisly, death-trappy glory. And yes, it's tricky. It's probably not the hardest mission in the game, but it's just one of those missions in the first Thief game, which was just very sort of platformy, or not really sort of robbing grand mansion houses, so to speak, because that was one criticism, I believe, of it, or something the game designers wanted to change in the second one. So there's a lot more tomb raiding, or, trap dodging, or the like. And that sort of platforming stuff that's not necessarily what a thief would do, but it's what more that Lara Croft might do, so to speak, in this first Thief game, rather than the other two, which are more sort of about Garrett doing more thieving rather than platforming. Which, personally, I'm thankful for. I think it's... I mean, I don't object strongly to the presence of these missions, but I just prefer the others for that reason. But there we go, this is still an awesome game, and I suspect this is going to be quite a long episode, good viewer, so depending on how you like your episodes, apologies, or you're welcome for that. But I do try to avoid keeping the episodes too long. But I knew I wanted to finish up this mission in this episode, so that is what I've done. And, as is my trademark, good viewer, I ramble. So next time we will proceed on to the next mission, good viewer. Hopefully I will be less ill than I am this night. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Skyrider. Farewell until we meet again.